Did you know that 80% of Americans report feeling lonely sometimes or often? In a world more connected than ever, isolation has become an epidemic. But what if this widespread loneliness is a divine call? Imagine God using this collective solitude to stir our hearts towards Him. Just as Jesus withdrew to solitary places to seek His Father's presence, Luke 5:16, perhaps God is inviting you into a season of solitude to discover your true identity and purpose in Him alone. Could this be your moment to embrace the transformative power of divine solitude? In the silence of isolation, we hear the whispers of wisdom, guiding us on a path marked by trials and transformation. For it is in these moments of solitude that God reveals His plan, molding us into the individuals He has destined us to be. Jeremiah 29:11. The longing we feel in isolation is a testament to the void that only God can fill, a yearning for a connection that transcends the superficial bonds of this world. What if the isolation you dread is a divine blessing? Embrace this solitary path, for within it lies the secret to unlocking your true potential and aligning your soul with His purpose. The stakes are immense, but so are the rewards. Throughout history, God has orchestrated moments of divine isolation for His chosen ones, weaving a legacy of transformation that endures through the ages. From the towering peaks of Mount Sinai to the desolate wilderness, these sacred spaces have become the crucibles in which destinies are forged and souls are refined. Picture Moses, the humble shepherd, ascending the rugged slopes of Sinai, his heart pounding with anticipation as he enters the very presence of the Almighty. For 40 days and 40 nights, he remains on the mountain, enveloped in the glory of God. Exodus 24:18. In this holy seclusion, Moses receives the 10 Commandments, a blueprint for a nation on the brink of liberation. Centuries later, the prophet Elijah finds himself fleeing from the vengeful clutches of Jezebel, seeking refuge in the solitude of Mount Horeb. Exhausted and disillusioned, he journeys for 40 days and 40 nights until he reaches the mountain of God. 1 Kings 19:8-9. There, in a cave, Elijah encounters the gentle whisper of the divine, a still small voice that speaks volumes to his weary soul. And then there is Jesus, the Son of God, led by the Spirit into the wilderness for a season of intense isolation and testing. For 40 days he fasts and prays, confronting the temptations of the enemy. Matthew 4:1-11. In this barren landscape, Jesus emerges victorious, His identity and mission firmly established. These ancient stories of isolation reverberate through the ages, touching the deepest desires of the human heart. Just as Moses, Elijah, and Jesus found purpose and strength in their solitary sojourns, we too can embrace the transformative power of isolation. In the stillness of solitude, we can hear the whispers of divine wisdom, guiding us on a path marked by trials and triumphs. So if you find yourself in a season of isolation, take heart. You are not alone. You are part of a larger narrative, a story of redemption and renewal that has been unfolding since the dawn of time. Embrace this sacred space, for it is here that you will discover the depths of your own resilience and the boundless love of a God who never leaves your side. As you navigate this solitary journey, you may wonder what lies ahead. Will the isolation lead to a deeper understanding of yourself and your purpose? Will you emerge from this cocoon of solitude with newfound strength and clarity? The path may be uncertain, but one thing is sure. In the quiet places of the heart, God is at work, molding you into the masterpiece He has always intended you to be. In isolation, the soul is refined and the spirit is reborn. For it is in these moments of solitude that we come face to face with the depths of our own being, confronting the shadows that have long haunted us and the dreams that have lain dormant within. This is the sacred space where personal growth and spiritual development flourish, where the whispers of divine wisdom grow louder and the path to purpose becomes clear. The Bible is replete with stories of chosen ones who emerged from isolation transformed and empowered. Moses, after 40 days on Mount Sinai, descended with the 10 Commandments and a radiant countenance that spoke of his intimate encounter with the Almighty. Exodus 34:29. Elijah, in the solitude of a cave, heard the still small voice of God and found the strength to continue his prophetic mission. 1 Kings 19:12. And Jesus, after 40 days in the wilderness, emerged with a clarity of purpose that would change the course of history. Matthew 4:1-11. These biblical accounts are not mere relics of the past. They are living testaments to the transformative power of isolation. In the stillness of solitude, we too can hear the voice of God, guiding us toward our true calling and revealing the depths of His love. As Jesus Himself often sought out lonely places to pray, Luke 5:16, we are reminded that isolation is not a punishment, but a gift, an invitation to draw closer to the One who created us and knows us better than we know ourselves. The testimonies of those who have traversed the valley of isolation are a measure of hope for all who find themselves in this sacred space. Stories abound of individuals who emerged from seasons of solitude with a renewed sense of purpose, a deeper understanding of their own worth, and an unshakable faith in the God who never left their side. These modern-day heroes bear witness to the truth that isolation is not the end, but the beginning, the birthplace of a new chapter in the grand narrative of our lives. As you navigate your own season of isolation, take heart in the promise of Matthew 28:20, where Jesus assures us, "I am with you always, even to the end of the age." In the quiet places of your heart, He is there, waiting to reveal the wonders of His love and the purpose He has destined for you. Embrace this sacred solitude, for it is here that you will discover the strength you never knew you had and the dreams that have been waiting to take flight. But the journey of isolation is not merely about personal discovery. It is also an invitation to a deeper intimacy with the divine. For in the stillness of solitude, the distractions of the world fade away, and the whispers of God's voice grow louder. It is here in the secret place of the heart that the most profound encounters with the Almighty unfold, transforming us from the inside out. In the sanctuary of solitude, the soul embarks on a sacred pilgrimage, voyaging through the uncharted territories of the heart. It is here, in the stillness of isolation, that the veil between the temporal and the eternal grows thin, inviting the seeker to plunge into the depths of their own being. This introspective journey is not for the faint of heart, for it requires a willingness to confront the shadows that lurk within and to embrace the light that yearns to break free. As the psalmist declares, "Be still and know that I am God," Psalm 46:10, the call to introspection echoes through the ages, beckoning the chosen ones to enter into a profound communion with the divine. In the silence of the heart, God speaks, His gentle whispers filling the void left by the clamor of the world. It is in this sacred space that the soul discovers its true identity, not as a mere mortal, but as a beloved child of the Most High. The journey of introspection is not a solitary endeavor, for even in the depths of isolation, the presence of God remains an ever-present companion. As the prophet Jeremiah proclaims, "You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart," Jeremiah 29:13. The promise of divine connection shines like a beacon in the darkness. Through prayer, meditation, and the study of sacred texts, the soul forges an unbreakable bond with the Creator, finding solace and strength in the embrace of the eternal. For those who find themselves in isolation, this is a sacred invitation to embark on a transformative journey. Embrace the solitude as a gift, carving out moments of stillness amidst the chaos of life. In the quiet of the morning or the hush of the night, allow your soul to commune with the divine, pouring out your deepest longings and listening for the whispers of wisdom that dance on the edges of silence. As you navigate this introspective path, remember that you are never alone. For the God who fashioned the stars and painted the skies is the same God who knows the depths of your heart. In the words of St. Augustine, God is closer to us than we are to ourselves, a reminder that even in the midst of isolation, the divine presence surrounds us, infusing our solitude with purpose and meaning. So, dear seeker, as you journey through the sacred landscapes of your own soul, trust in the transformative power of introspection. Allow the silence to speak, the shadows to reveal, and the light to illuminate. For it is in the crucible of isolation that the chosen ones are refined, emerging from the depths with a renewed sense of purpose, a deeper connection to the divine, and a radiant countenance that testifies to the glory of the one who calls them by name. As we come to the end of this journey, let the truth of your divine isolation resonate within the depths of your soul. For in the crucible of solitude, the Almighty crafts His chosen ones, molding them into vessels of purpose and destiny. Embrace this sacred gift, this holy invitation to draw near to the heart of God, for it is in the stillness that His voice echoes with profound clarity. Your loneliness is not a curse, but a blessing in disguise, a sign that you have been set apart for a higher calling. Trust in the wisdom of the divine, for he knows the plans he has for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. As you navigate the uncharted waters of your own soul, remember that every step, every struggle, every moment of solitude is a brush stroke in the grand masterpiece of your life. So, dear chosen one, as you emerge from this chrysalis of isolation, spread your wings and soar. Let your light shine before others so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father in heaven. Matthew 5:16. For you are not alone but forever enveloped in the loving embrace of the one who calls you by name. As we conclude this exploration of the divine purpose behind isolation, I invite you to embark on another journey with our next video. Chosen one, clear signs God has called you. Discover the unmistakable markers of your heavenly calling and learn to walk in the fullness of your destiny. For just as isolation is a sacred gift, so too is the mantle of the chosen, a mantle that empowers you to transform the world with the light of Christ. Until next time, may the grace of God be with you, guiding you ever closer to the heart of the Almighty.